Welcome to this tutorial video, which will talk you through how to declare your response plans on our members area. First, navigate to members.integralalliance.org and then log in using your username and password. If you need reminding what this is, please contact Becky using the help link in the footer of the website. Choose the icon on the home page which is called View Disaster Responses. Then choose the disaster you want to interact with, and then choose the icon labelled Response Plans. Use this page to record your response plans. This information may be aspirational at the start of an integral response, but please revisit this page to add more detail as your plans develop. Sharing and updating this information will help other members to identify where there are shortfalls in funding. As this page is very different from the Google spreadsheet we used in the past, I'm going to give you a live example. In this column, I'm going to put the name of my partner. It might be a church or a local partner. If I'm operational and therefore doing the response myself, it's fine to put the name of your organisation too. Then I'm going to put a catch-all phrase for the project or sector. My sector is WASH. And then a project description, which in my example is latrine building. I'm going to put a location and would like you to be as accurate as possible with that. So Camp 5. And then my budget of $50,000 US. Please enter all amounts in US dollars. Now all of these columns are free texts, which means you can put as much or as little information as you wish, and these help bubbles will guide you as to what to put in each of those fields. When I'm happy, I simply click Add. And you'll see now that my plan has been assigned a number. This number will come into its own in a moment. Now, repeat this process for as many partners and projects and sectors as you're planning on working in for this disaster. And remember that you can come back into the system at any time and edit these details if you want to. Perhaps the budget's increased or the geographical location's changed. Or you can delete the response plan entirely if it fails to get off the ground. And as you add your plans, you'll see these plan numbers in the left-hand side in this column, and that's just the system's way of linking this response plan to the next screen where I'm going next. So I'm going to click on this number to load further details about any funding received for this particular project or any shortfalls that I have. This takes me to the second screen. At the top of the screen it tells me that I've selected plan number 163 and it tells me that my budget amount is $50,000 US. So fill in any funding here that's been pledged or received and use a new row for each funding source. All amounts are being recorded in US dollars. The system will display no records found here until some detail has been entered into this table. So in this table, you're either filling in a funding amount for the funding source type or the funding amount from a member. Never both. And just enter multiple rows for as many types of funding as you have. So again, to give you a live example, I'm going to have some funding from some institutional funds of $10,000 US, and I'm going to add that. I also have some funding from a member, so I'm going to add that. And perhaps I have some funding from my own appeal, so I'll add that. So you can see then that the system has reported that I have a shortfall of 20,000 for this plan, but I do have 30,000 already committed. I hope another member might see that and offer to fund the shortfall. So go back to response plans and fill in the detail for each of the plans you've entered, and as I've said, this is in your interest if you'd like other members to see your shortfall and to consider funding you. So that's the end of this whistle-stop tour. Do contact me if you need any further information or help with anything, but hopefully that's enough to get you started on those screens. Good luck.